There's places in the warp you're not meant to go. Even the demons steer clear, even the ones that eat suns for breakfast and wear sanity like a party hat. These are the bits reality forgot, where time unravels like string, where stars scream and navigators weep blood just looking at the charts. They say it's where lost ships drift, crewed by ghosts and echoes, where forgotten gods whisper to broken minds. It's the end of existence. And yet, we go, because desperation makes fools of us all, especially rogue traders.
Captain's log, or what's left of it. We tried to cut across the Pandemonium Rift. Warp's never been stable there, not even on a good day. The crew screamed it was suicide. They were right, dead right. I lost the Geller Field 6 hours in. The ship let its machine spirit out across my cockpit. I watched my navigator vomit fire and turn into a chair. And now there's a feckin' neon sign glowing in the void that says, the Grimdark Pub.
A battered rogue trader vessel groans as it lurches out of the warp, half burning, crackling with void discharge. Its hull is scarred with runes, dents, and what might be bite marks. The ship spirals slowly toward an impossible structure stitched together from shipwrecks, chapel pieces, space hulk debris, and grim hope. A flickering neon sign bolts to the side of the hull, somehow still powered. The Grimdark Pub. Below it, in glowing low Gothic, first pints free, terms and conditions will haunt you.
If this is a demonic hallucination, I swear to the Emperor, it's the most convincing pint advert I've ever seen.
With a shrieking crunch, the ship rams into a rusted docking gantry. The main hatch screams as it opens, belching warp fog and the stench of burnt promethium. The rogue trader stumbles out, cloak ragged, eyes wild, coughing up black phlegm. He clutches a data slate sparking with error codes and something that keeps spelling you're already dead in binary.
Need fuel. Need parts. Need.
He stops. He sees it. The doors creak open to reveal the Grimdark Pub in all its impossible, heretical, brilliant madness. It's vast. Too vast. Gothic cathedral architecture clashes with battlefield scrap, welded together by madness and good drink. Hanging lamps flicker between candlelight and plasma bursts. Stained glass windows shift scenes depending on who's looking. One briefly shows a sister pole dancing on a baneblade. The air smells of recaf, amasec, ozone, and questionable choices. A Necron DJ spins soul-etched vinyl behind a copper console. An orc knob smashes a slot machine until it spits out a chicken. Eldar and Tau play regicide with obvious cheating. A sister of battle and a chaos space marine argue furiously about the ethics of lasagna. A tyrannid ripper in a bib eats squig fries from a high chair.
I've seen demon worlds. I've danced with harlequins. I've traded plasma for prom dates with a dark mechanicus cult. But this is a pub at the end of the bloody universe.
The music dies. Glasses stop mid-pour. Even the slot machine pauses. A deep rumble echoes. Then, flames. From behind the bar, killer rises. A massive, blue flaming skull with eyes like collapsing suns. The fire roars across polished bone. A saltire is his head, glowing faintly like it's been there since the galaxy was born drunk. This is Killer. Barkeep. Keeper of the public avatar of narrative chaos. Looks like a demon prince and a Scottish rugby team had a baby, and then set it on fire for fun.
Well, look what the bloody warp dragged in.
The rogue trader drops the data slate. It dies on impact.
Yo, a giant flaming skeleton.
Aye, and you're a daft bastard who tried jumping through the Pandemonium Rift. Don't worry, lad. Happens more than you think. You hungry?
He tosses a tankard. It lands perfectly in the rogue trader's hands. The liquid inside bubbles and growls.
What the hell is this?
It's called What the Hell Is This? Most folks don't order it twice.
The rogue trader staggers through the pub, dazed. Killer alongside behind the bar, refilling drinks and reality as needed.
This place is a nexus in the warp, lad. A dead zone at the edge of the immaterium, where the laws of physics gave up, got drunk, and started playing strip poker with the ruinous powers. Some say the Emperor himself stopped by for a pint. Others say he's still in the loo. Me, I say, who gives a shit? You need a part for your ship, or not.
This isn't real. This can't be real.
Reality's overrated, lad. Now shut up and have a pint.
The rogue trader finally slumps into a cracked leather booth across from an old drunk with eyes like Nova scars. The drunk says nothing, just watches. Killer comes over and slams down another drink.
Alright, 2 options. 1, you scream until the warp eats ya. 2, you sit your arse down, you tell a story, and maybe someone here trades you the parts you need. Everyone ends up in the Grimdark Pub eventually, lad. You might as well enjoy the show.
So here I am, ship's wrecked, crews either dead, possessed, or debating theology with a vending machine. I'm stuck in a pub full of monsters, xenos, heretics, and probably a few god pretending to be bartenders. But I've got a drink, I've got a story, and I've got time, here, in the Grimdark Public.
And that's your lot, you magnificent bastards. Cheers for watching my 500 subscriber special. Seriously, thank you. This one was one hell of a ride to make. If this video manages to scrap together 500 views and 10 bloody likes, I'll whip up another episode of the Grimdark Pub. And we'll start dragging every poor bastard from across the multiverse into this little warp-tainted shithole. I'm talking Jedis with bar tabs, Doomslayer on a tequila bender, maybe even some Skyrim guards still mourning about their knees. This pub's got no rules and even less sanity. Also, if you want to join the real Grimdark Pub, I've got a Discord server, link below. Get in there, have a laugh, share cursed memes, argue over who'd win in a fight between a Cadian and a Stormtrooper, or just lurk like a wee goblin shite. Your call. If you've enjoyed this and want more chaos, click the little fucking buttons below. You know the ones. Or don't, I'm not your ma. And finally, remember, the Grimdark Pub is always open. Now piss off. I've got a warp storm to clean out of the toilet. Have a killing day, you bloody legends, and I'll see ya in the next one.